Good morning. You guys should be able to hear me. Let me pop the chat out. It's a little late. Oh no, it's still 9 o'clock. I'm not late. I was running around. I didn't realize the time. I was trying to heat up my coffee. How the heck do I expand this? What is going on here? There we go. Nope. There we go. Let's go to live chat. I don't think it switches too much. I'll say hi to some of you. Max, good morning. Alonzo, good morning. The only detox finally after 3 years. I pulled the trigger yesterday. I'm buying a UDM SE, 2 U6LRs, planning on adding cameras to replace my Google Nest Talk phone. Nice. Tim was still in bed. I wish I was in bed. I'm pretty tired. We'll talk about that in a bit. Absolutely overpriced for it all, in my opinion. After buying, I checked the Ubiquiti store in Canada and saw I paid $200 more for the UDM SE. Wow. That's what I get. Oh, you bought it at Canada Computers? I didn't even know they sold that. I knew they sold some like access points and stuff like that, but I didn't know they sold their UDMs. Kevin, good morning. Jonty, good morning from New Zealand. Fusion from Dominican Republic. I've been there a few times. Is this a one-man company? It is. I do sometimes have contractors help me out, but most of the time when you see my installs, it's mostly me or my brother helping me out sometimes. This coffee is cold. Jerome, how's it going from France? John, good morning. Pro Data HS. Ryan from London, Ontario. Yes, where am I going today? Lindsay, Ontario? Something like that? The top of... Oh, my lights are all messed up. Let's close that. Let's close it, and we'll open it back up. I need to update this app, too. Not now. No, thank you. Maybe later. Did my lights turn back on? Oh, there we go. Good. Oh, crap. We're streaming in... Oh, no. I'm streaming in 4K. I don't think I could change that either. You need to change the video resolution, which is not supported. What does it say? Crap, I forgot about that. Does it look fine? Does the stream look fine? Because if it's still looking good, I mean, I'm not going to stop it and restart it. I forgot that I had it in 4K. Where was I? You got me out of bed? Mike, good morning. Ali, Jason, good morning. Just bought a UDM Pro, U6 Lite and 2 G3 Flexes. Nice. Networking, let's go. Yes. Arthur, how's it going? Marcus from Pluton. I've never heard of that. Travis, good morning. The Last Dragon. Jason G, yes. Coffee, Warcraft, and some live YouTube. Yeah, I wasn't even going to go live today. Okay, so I guess, I mean, if it gets cut off for some reason, just let me know, because it's the resolution that's kind of screwing things up, but if it's all good, then we're fine. Sean, hello, just got my UDM SE, nice, congrats. Carl, good morning. Thanks for all your videos, set up my system last weekend and love it. Yeah, it's a great system. Is Cat 5 okay for security cameras? Sure. Okay, so it looks fine. Has somebody a recommendation for an outdoor wireless LAN for a trailer park? You'd have to get it designed to be proper, and you want to have it outdoor rated, of course. Looks fine. Okay, popping in to say hi. Might not be here long. No worries. I got a wedding to go to today, so that's going to be interesting. And last night, if you follow me on any of my socials, I was at a concert last night, so I'm pretty tired. Actually, this concert, you probably can't see it. It's Polithia, but I'll show you a bit about that after. Charlie, good morning. Coach Steven Volleyball just set up a building bridge this weekend. Thing works great. Having it mounted early. Nice. Yeah, we're going to be putting up a building bridge at the farmhouse. And I'm trying to do remote cameras as well. And we'll talk about that as well shortly. Special order. Yeah, I would never have gone through Canada Computers. Maybe you could try and bring it back. I don't know. Maybe? Duke, how's it going? When is the new USG replacement product coming? I have no idea. Hopefully soon. Cyberdog, good morning. Doug, good morning. I was slightly behind. Oh, okay. A busy weekend and still manages to pull off a live stream today and Friday. Yeah. Well, I got up. I didn't get home till what time was it? 12:30. Didn't fall asleep till about 1:30ish, and I got up at 6. Let me show you some of the pictures. It was awesome. So I bought my brother and I VIP tickets. So VIP tickets included a meet and greet, a Q&A. We got to see sound check, which was awesome, but I couldn't film it. So I was gonna film the whole thing to do for our vlog channel and then show people, because the Q&A was really cool. The sound check was amazing, and meeting them was great. I'm not going to play this clip because it will play sound, but I brought my Todd 10N. This is what the Tim Henson nylon guitar is, and I got them to sign it. Some people are probably going to say, oh, doesn't that ruin your guitar? I don't care. I'll buy another one if I want to play it. This guitar was only about $800, I think. So it's not like it's a, $2,000 guitar, but I'm really happy. Happy with that. We got some pictures with them, but we weren't able to use our cell phone, so we're still waiting on the pictures for it. It was incredible. I might need your help. I'll have to contact you. Yeah, if anybody ever needs to hire me, you just need to go here and click here. This is my website. I mean, click here or contact us. It's the exact same thing. If you click the hire us, I mean, it just goes to a form, and the form goes to my email, and then I just reach back out to you. But that's my website. Oh, you love the farmhouse video. Yeah, the farmhouse video was good. We need to get back there because it's starting to get cold. But we have a bunch, like tomorrow I'm doing some consultations tomorrow. Tuesday afternoon or late afternoon, I might be going back to one of their main buildings to finish the cameras there. Wednesday, we got to go to their parents' house to do, put up an AI 360 and a couple other cameras, and it's supposed to pour rain, so I'm not looking forward to that. So I tried that, but special orders are not cancelable. That sucks. That's too bad. Yeah, going directly through Ubiquiti is better because you get a longer warranty period as well. Why you use Cat 6 and not Cat 6A keystones? They're better. Well, if you're running Cat 6 cable, the keystone's not going to matter. You just put on a Cat 6 end. It's not going to make it any faster. Most of the time, standard here anyway is running Cat 6, not Cat 6A. Let's see. Want to try PPSK for a production rollout? Will only facility would do Wi-Fi only facility. Would you do that? Yeah, absolutely. Or would you wait until it gets more exposure? No, I mean PPSK is nothing new. It's been out before. Want to trade some work for record? I have a recording studio in my basement. I just need to learn how to play guitar better. I don't know if I have a picture. I mean, it's not like a super professional recording studio, but it does what I need. I don't know if I have a picture of it. I bought a Mac M2. I have a Focusrite i8 something with 8 audio interfaces. I don't know if I have a picture of it. It's probably way frickin' down here. Yeah. What speaker monitors? I got KRK Systems, which are decent. Yeah, I mean, I'm not good enough to do recording studio time. My brother and I used to play in a band. It was a lot of fun. Quite a bit of chat delay today. Took about 10 seconds after you... I don't think I went on... Well, it could be because of the resolution, but I doubt it. How many AI 360s have you deployed? Oh, gosh. A bunch. I don't even know. 40? You get all of the wiring done before the temp gets bad. Done once in a silo. Yeah, it sucks working outside in the cold. I hate it. Have you ever messed with the Aruba Instant On stuff? Yes, I have. I have a video on it, and I do have a couple of their switches and their access points still. I guess I get to keep the switches. You have a recording studio in your bedroom. Mine's just in the basement. It's unfinished. I don't know. I just do it to play along to songs, like some of the new Blink songs. I'll put it into GarageBand or I'll put it into Pro Tools and I'll play along with it. In Europe, is Cat 7 cable standard? Okay. Thank you, Cody. I did try it on my own UDM Pro, but it takes too long to get the IP address and then it shows wrong VLAN. Huh, that's interesting. The network, yeah, so my recording studio is right beside my network rack. I want to find a picture. I just don't know. I had it in that video. I did like a, oh, I got that. I have so much. I tweet way too much. You know what? It's probably easier to find on my Instagram. To be earnest with you. It's just a monitor and I have a 3D printer down there too. That I still haven't set up properly. I haven't got it to work. I haven't leveled the bed proper and I gave up again. I used to have a 3D printer and I couldn't level the bed properly, so I just gave it to one of her friends. I just need to spend some time doing it. Where the heck is this? I love this picture. Let's see. God, I post way too much crap. Oh, I forgot about this firewall. I still need to do a video on it. That's the ingenious firewall, but I don't know a lot of the features that they said were coming with it. They haven't put out yet. No, it's not in here. Oh well, whatever. It's just a computer table. That's all it is with a couple things. Couple speakers. I have all my guitars downstairs now. There is Cat 8, yep. I bought I forget what I bought. Oh, the Ender, whatever. Cat 8 is expensive for good quality. I mean, you don't need that in your house either. People think they need, 100 gig networking. I don't know. I'm fine. This house is pretty much run off of Cat 5e. Have you switched from a Dream Machine to a UXG Pro with the Cloud Key and gotten the import and export to work? I haven't. I've done a couple clients where they had a USG and they had a Cloud Key and we exported it and it worked. So Talk was released in Canada. Do they support Virtual Assistant? Virtual Assistant, I don't think so. Or are you talking about like Smart Assistant or Smart Attendant? Where, you call into a business, hey, this Mac Telecom Networks, press 1 for sales. They do that, but I don't think Virtual Assistant, no. No, I don't shut down my network rack. My network rack is very quiet. And it's not like I'm really recording anything. It's just me playing guitar into it and just messing around. I'm not going to ever release it to the world. I did buy another one of these mics, though, if I ever did want to sing. And it's, I don't even know where it is right now. Hey, Cody, if Lindsay doesn't take too long, want to come terminate some ends? Well, unfortunately, it's a wedding, so it's going to take all day. Get a Bamboo L Lab PS1 and never look back. Well, I've already bought it though, so like, why would I waste more money? I might get an Ender 3 as I want to try to 3D print. Yeah, I was looking at actually some community stuff here this morning, and somebody was saying that they 3D printed I think they 3D printed, where the heck was it? Where can we purchase the angle mount for the AI Theta? It doesn't seem to be in the store, which is weird because they show it on their store. Oh, it's going nuts. Oh, my stomach's going. I'm getting hungry. Oh, maybe they don't show it on the store. Oh yeah, right here. And that can't be that hard to produce, really. For a little mount like that, why haven't they pushed that out? So I think somebody's, made a design for it and then started 3D printing it. And I wouldn't mind doing that. 1 gig is enough for most house situations unless you need to do heavy data transfer. And I agree. Oh yeah, they have Smart Attendant. They have Smart Attendant. Auto Attendant, yep. Jonathan Boring, how's it going? I have an SMB7 in the mail. Nice. They made those SMB, I don't know if it's still called Shure SMB7 or whatever, or S7, whatever the heck it's called. They made like a mini version of it, which looks nice. It's okay, I'll wait till 1 a.m. Yeah, not happening. I'm so tired from last night. Where boots in Canada are you? I am near Toronto. Yes, I do consultations for the whole world. I mean, there's lots of things in the Ubiquiti store which is almost always out of stock. Well, it depends what it is. Their stock has been really good this last year. Well, I just don't understand why you would... Somebody, I think it was Database, he's in my Discord, really wanted me to do the review on the Cloud Key stand. I'm like, what am I going to review? You put it in the stand. It's a stand. Done. It stands up. I honestly don't even know why they came out with that. Do you do lots of fiber installs? Not really. I think Vertical Cable's sending me out a fiber kit, because we do have a couple fiber jobs coming up. But usually when we do, we get it pre-terminated. But this fiber kit, it's going to come with the cleave and all that type of stuff, so I'll be able to do the ends myself. I have an open Ubiquiti ticket. Main phone number on Unified Talk is unable to call out some... Oh, that's weird. Huh, I've never had that issue. Any timeline on the release of the Enterprise Access Hub? I wish I knew, because that would be nice. I just quoted a job. It's only 2 doors, though. Yeah. I just quoted a job for like 30 cables. It's not the biggest job. It's just 1 floor of this building. It's about 3,300 square feet. So we're going to be... What I quoted was 2 doors with the new readers, the G2 stuff. 3 access points and a couple cameras. What else? And cabling, a bit of cabling, like nothing major. So I'm just waiting on that. I think they're going to get back to me tomorrow. But I hope the Enterprise Access Hub comes out soon. Landshack has great pre-terminated. I get from, where the heck do I get from? Annexer sometimes? Yeah, the store is fully stocked compared to like the last 1 to 3 years. So it's kind of funny when they did our affiliate links. They really did the affiliate links when we were pretty well out of stock, and then they stopped it because the issue was there was no stock, and now there's the most stock we've ever seen in quite a while anyway. And I'm thinking we're going to get it back soon. I really hope so. I got a question for you about the Cloud Key Gen 2 rack. My Cloud Key's PoE doesn't work, so I have to power it off the Cloud Key Gen 2 with USB. Would the rack mount still work? I don't know, because I've never installed one. Yeah, I guess it would. It's just a rack mount, right? You'd still have to power it through USB-C. I don't see why it wouldn't work. Running UDM with 4 cameras, hard drive installed, does the system auto delete once full? Yes, it does. Yeah, and you could set different purge times if you want. How much is gas in Canada? That's a good question. How much is gas in Toronto, we'll just say. Toronto gas prices. Boop. We do it differently here. You guys do it by gallon, maybe? What month are we in? Oh, it's October 22nd. It's 156 cents Canadian a liter. So let's do liter to gallon. So 1 liter is that. 1 gallon is 3 point... You guys do gallons, right? I believe. 3.78. Oh man, my math is terrible. 156. Calculator. 156 times 3.78. That doesn't make sense. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, it's 156 cents a liter. Craig, how's it going? I honestly amazed they restocked the... Yeah, I was surprised they put the Gen 1 stuff as well. Does UniFi have stacking capabilities? They have stacking for their UNVRs. They don't have it for their switches yet. OM3 LAN shack. Nice. Their pulse strings are worth the extra $25. Yeah, probably. Well, it's not. Oh, 5.9 a gallon. Yeah, I don't even know. So it's like, it's 156 cents. So it's $1.56. Oh, that's why you do it that way. I put in 156. Calculator. 1.56 times 3.7. That's what it roughly is. So it's 572. So Canadian to USD. I always thought your CAN to USD. Canadian dollar, 5.72. It's showing that it's like $4.17 a gallon, but I don't think that's right. I think my math is off. Oh, God. Greg, do you need to get banned? How much are they? I hate that word, shill. Oh, my God. Ubiquiti pays me nothing. So, no. How much is UniFi? I wish they were paying me. Oh, my God. I just do it for free. I like their stuff. It works well. I also use GrandStream. Toronto does it differently to like NS where I'm at. Each gas station is different in Toronto from... Yeah, I mean, they go up and down in prices. Like, even in my town, I have a small... There's 2 gas stations and both have different prices. Around $3.99 in the burbs of Chicago. What time's the wedding at? We have to leave at like 11 or something. So I got a bit of time. Each station is the same. Oh, that's good. So you don't... I don't get why people drive so far to get like 5 cents off a liter. I would never do that. Queen B, that is Chantel. She's saying 3.7. Yeah, 1 liter. Wait, 3.7. I am so confused. I'm tired. My math is not working today. Do you know if the PoE Plus adapter will pass 2.5 gig? Probably not. I think they only have 1 gig interfaces. You using Hostify for your clients? I have Hostify. They actually gave me a server for free. So I was paying for it for a very long time. And then Riley just refunded me for however I'd been paying for it. And then I have the server for free. So some of my clients are on it, yes. Some that we have PFSense boxes with. Ooh, that's crazy. My car, I just drive a little Hyundai. It's not the best car, but it does the job, and it's very good on gas. There's how many people here? 83 people, 16 likes. If you guys want to hit the like button, that'd be great. What else was I? Oh, UniFi Access install. I mean, there's really not much to it. If you've already seen my Twitter or Facebook or whatever. So this was for an existing client. A lot of people commented thinking it was a house. And at first I'm like, well, how are people thinking this is a house? Well, I mean, it does kind of look like a house. If you look in here, this is one of the G5 Pros. We had a dome on there before, but they wanted a 4K because in this space, it's showing like all their store merch and stuff like that. So we wanted a 4K camera there. And then we had originally, people are also commenting about that on the Ring Push Hard. We originally had the G1 readers on there, and I think one of them broke a while ago. One of them broke. Just the screen. They had screen tearing issues with the G1 readers. So we changed it out for this because you could see the full body on the camera with the G2, whereas the G1, if it was chest level, you could only see the chest, which kind of sucked. I'm having a weird issue with my Union Pro where if I take an ISP connection and use SFP, my speeds would never reach 2 gig. It's a 10 gig connector and the speeds are off. What switch are you using? Ever do a Radius server for authentication? Yes, and we will be. For that co-working space, we need to tie in, oh gosh, I forget the company name. We have to tie in for some API that they're using for this co-working space because they're going to be using Salto locks, and they want it all to be integrated into whichever management system they're using. So we'll be tying that into a Radius server. I might do a video on that actually. I'm going to be doing a video on the whole job. Like we're going to be cabling it up and doing access points and all that type stuff. I know it's cloud, but is there a layer between the hostify servers and local devices? Not really. I have a feeling UniFi will release Wi-Fi 7 APs in the spring 2024. Yes, probably. Yeah, that's all I'll say about that. I'm not 100% sure. I have no clue. But there's something, like people, when new UniFi network controllers come out, you could kind of go through the data and you could pull images and stuff like that. Loved installing UniFi Access recently. Only real limitation is having to use the access cards readers to the hub. What was confusing at first if they power on from a PoE switch. So you always want to make sure with the UniFi Access you have a good UPS, because if the power goes out, your UPS is still powering on your switches, even though you don't have internet. You're still going to be able to get in and out of the doors. What else can you do with that? They are going to be coming out with that UID Lite where you could open it with your phones. No, I'm not buying. So the hubs are a little different. I had to, well, Ubiquiti gave me one of their starter kits. So that's why I had a starter kit, but they have all the G2 stuff. They just don't have G2 Professional. Like they don't have the kit. In this hub right now, I just ordered 2 of them and they're not the G2. There's not a whole lot of difference. The only major difference is there's an extra Ethernet port up here for a camera, but I don't really care about that. And they just renamed some of this. Like the release is now called Emergency or something like that. Enterprise 48 PoE. Yep, they're good switches. Radius server, can you do a video on it? Really not found anything. My Radius server is going to be a little bit different though. It's not going to be a Radius server within UniFi. It's going to be an external Radius. But I probably could do one within UniFi. I tested PPSK. Is it possible to set different Wi-Fi speeds per VLAN? Different Wi-Fi. You could do, how can you do that? You could do it through, well, you wouldn't be, this would affect the wire and the wireless if you did it this way. So when you do PPSK on multiple different networks, you're going to have to, all the settings are going to have to be the same. I mean, you're not going to be able to put a limit on it, but what you could do, you could go into routing. Shoot, where was it? You could go into traffic rules and then you could set speed limits for the networks, but that's going to affect your wired and your wireless networks. Never thought of power outages. Yeah, it's always good with, so I have a mission critical in my switch or my network rack. It just has a small battery. It's expensive. It's $1,000 US. It's $1,000 and it just has a little battery. You probably could just go ahead and buy a good UPS for $1,000. Might last longer. My favorite firewall is UniFi to set up. I that's mostly what people reach out to me for work for. I like pfSense though as well. Yeah, they've done a ton of work with UniFi Access. Like, it's crazy. By the way, would love to see how you set up the gate. I haven't set up the gate yet, and I'm not sure if I am. So I was talking to the owner, or one of the owners, a couple days ago. And I was like, okay, PDK, so Pro Data Key, they are sending me some free stuff. So they're sending me this, I already have the cloud node because I did the training. So we'd need to pair a cloud node. You need a cloud node. That's your controller. Well, you need at least one cloud node with this red pedestal, which looks cool. But they want video and they want audio. So I would have had to put in some sort of intercom. And I would have had to pay for that myself. And I would have had to offer it to them for free. So I'm like, I don't really know. I mean, they said I could do a video on it. I could set it up, and then we'll just rip it out, and then the other gate people will end up putting their stuff in. But yeah, I'm not too sure. We'll see. We'll see. I need to go back to the farm. I should hopefully go back there this week and then see what's going on, because we need to still get a bunch of cameras up on the where the horses would be. They don't have any horses. We need to put tons of cameras around the house, Wi-Fi APs and all that type stuff. Let's see. I know other access control systems like Paxton had a way to link to a Fire system. When activated, would open door link. Well, that would be the release on UniFi Access. So you have to tie into the release if a fire alarm gets tripped, and it opens all the doors. Or yeah, it would open all the doors. Have you ever used the AD, that's what I'm going to call it, on UDM Pro? I have. It's not mature, really, compared to Pi-hole. Pi-hole's better, right now anyway. I don't think you can open the doors from your Apple Watch. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think you can do that. But yeah, I love UniFi Access. And PDK, that's something else we're going to push. The only downside about PDK that I have right now, one, it's cloud-based. Two, they don't have prices right on their website, so I have to log into like Annixter or some distribution. And I like how Ubiquiti does it, how it's right on, whoops, that's not it. How you can see prices. One thing that a lot of MSPs or people, installers don't like about this, they're like, oh, we can't mark up, hardware. I usually get the client to buy it anyway. Then they could deal with the warranties. If something goes bad, they could submit the RMAs. I don't need to worry about any of that stuff. If they want us to buy if we have to source like 80 access points or something for them, then we'll put like 10%. But usually we just get them to buy direct, and then they save some money that way. Question: if the MDF has no battery backup, building backup, would you place a small UPS in the rack? Yeah, I'd put something in the rack for sure. You can open your doors with your Apple Watch or iPhone, but it's very select few locks. Oh, I didn't know that. I don't use Juniper. No, I think I dealt with it a bit when I was in enterprise banking, but it was more so working with the ISPs to work through the Juniper stuff. Oh, this coffee is nice and cold. Not that I want that cold. What else were we going to talk about? I got this set up. I don't know if it shows anything that I shouldn't show, or I didn't set it up. I plugged it in. This is is it Zima board? Zima board? It's pretty cool. I mean, you could download apps. And I found out when I was downloading Open Speed Test that I have a bad cable in my wall. I'm not going to start. I guess I could start it. Will it screw up the stream? We'll see. Ooh. Oh, that's probably because I'm streaming. I was getting 1 gig by 1 gig earlier, but this morning I was only getting like 90. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Only getting 90. Anyway, it looks like the cable in my wall or the termination or something's bad. So I'm going to have to re-terminate that and test the cable and figure it out. But it's pretty cool. I don't know what else I'm going to do with it. I need to... We got Uptime Kuma going. It's okay. So I got my NAS, I got my UDM-SE, and then it shows that it's 98% on the UDM-SE. That's because I unplugged the Zima board. And I guess when the ping went out was probably at that time. That's why the other two are at 100. Video, I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll see. I'm just going to show the hardware. We're probably going to install a few apps like this. I think... Where the heck was it? Oh, they had... Oh, this is new. Oh, it's because I updated it. They had the UniFi network controller. I think based off my channel, a lot of people watch UniFi, so I think I'm going to put a UniFi controller on it, and show you how to push devices to it. So if you're using a USG, UXG, whatever, then you could use the Zima board to be your controller. We could probably put WireGuard on here too. We could do Pi-hole. I'm probably going to stay away from that though. But yeah, it has a lot of integrations, and you could do more Oh, it has Home Assistant now. Oh, that's cool. I've been wanting to play with Home Assistant, but I had it on a Raspberry Pi, and then I just never did anything with it. Andrew, how's it going? If it's for your house, get an Apple HomeKey compatible lock. I had the UniFi lock, and if it went GA, which is promised features, it wouldn't compare to HomeKey. Oh, you need to look. Rob, you need to look in the EA General if you're a part of the UniFi Discord. There has been some findings, and that's all I'll say about that. Gotwire, good morning. HomeKey is very nice. I would just stay away from Level Lock Plus. Which access points other than UniFi you don't? We do. I mean, when people are contacting us, it's pretty well Ubiquiti. We'll put in whatever you want though. Like if a vendor's already, we quoted on a job for a massive industrial place, and I think it was all Aruba, not their instant online. It was something else. You have Schlange, I think that's how it's called. Given Apple's restrictions on NFC for HomeKey, self-contained reader and processing, it won't work with anything UniFi. They said that much. Okay. Home Assistant and Home Bridge. Yeah, I probably need to get into Home Assistant a little bit. EA is now closed for now. In their Discord, they have like if you're a high enough level, I think you have to be like level 6 or something in their Discord. You could view, what can you view? You could view like the EA General, EA software, but there's not like a place where you're going to find new hardware. John, no problem. Have a good day. Yeah, so I'm going to work on this a little bit. I'm not too sure. Maybe this will be my next video. It's going to be very, compared to the other people doing the Zima board, it's probably not going to be nearly as interesting because I'm not really a hardware person. Like I'm not going to be tinkering and ripping it open, and I don't know. I'm just going to install some apps and make them work, and that's pretty much it. Uptime Kuma is cool. I think I just need to play around with this a little more. Like I said in my last live stream, we're going to be taking a look at Firewalla because they did send me a firewall. Which one did they send? They sent this guy right here, I think. So it's you know what's funny about Firewalla? Look at this. Right on their website. Firewalla Blue. What is behind there? That to me looks like a little bit of a UDR. It's kind of cool. I mean, the Firewalla, I don't know how much I'll use it. We'll see. Why can't I move on this page though? Oh, there we go. If you have an extra desktop, run Proxmox to virtualize your Pi-hole. Well, I could do that on the Zima board. I probably have 4 or 5 Raspberry Pi 4s that I've never used. The Aruba APs are okay. I work on Ubiquiti more than anything. So it's kind of just, you know, work with what you like. One thing, I want to find out who the vendor was. Gosh, I forget. I have to go into my email to find out. Who the heck was it? I was working with somebody. Oh, Extreme Switches. I think that's who they're called. Extreme Switches. So I was working with somebody who had issues with the UniFi for some reason. It ended up being a config issue. But they ended up reaching out to somebody else to, instead of, you know, kind of hiring somebody to look through their config, to buy new switches. I think that's what happened. Anyway, they ended up going with the Extreme, and these switches are expensive. For like a 48 port, it's probably triple, if not quad, the price of one of UniFi's 48 port switch. And he noticed that when he was connecting it to another, he had UniFi aggregation switches too, but he wasn't getting 10 gig, even though he was in the SOP Plus. Well, Extreme makes you pay a license fee to activate those 10 gig links. And apparently, this is just what I heard. Each 10 gig uplink, the license fee is $1,000, which is insane. Like, why do vendors do this? I honestly don't get it. I know you're likely a very busy person, but if you want to see some differences between Ender, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that'd be cool. Do you need a separate firewall controller for a UDMSC? No, the controller's built in. Tinker with an Ender or any other type of printer is just a waste of time. Oh, really? I'm just looking to do basic stuff. Excuse me. Like print a, I think Chris printed out the R2D2 thing for his UDM base model, like stuff like that. Oh, I'm sure Extreme's not the only one to do that. I'm sure tons of vendors do it, but it's insane. You buy a 48 port switch with PoE plus uplinks, or say you buy the switch for $6,000, and then you got to pay $4,000 to activate those uplinks. That's insane to me. It's the same as new cars. Let's buy a new car for $60,000 and also pay for heated. Yeah, that's true, I guess. Well, the Ubiquiti video was youtube.com. I think it was, which one you're talking about? The MSP one? I think you're talking about this one right here. Hardware as a service. And then they kind of got, I think it was DPC technology. And I'm glad he did. He brought up a video about UniFi Access or UID. You're having to pay a subscription fee, which is kind of what this whole video was against. But UID is a completely different platform anyway. I don't know. Maybe that's why they stopped these videos. I have no idea. But I really wish they would make these videos, the UI Insiders. They were awesome. You get to see new products that were coming out. How does school reject a UniFi quote of ours and get their switches from a bid process? Oh man, that doesn't sound good. For CPU licensing, I just don't get it. That's why I'm thankful. There's tons of people who crap on Ubiquiti and do what you want, like what you want, whatever. Buy what you want. I don't care what you guys put in. I'm going to put in Ubiquiti because I like it. I'm not going to, like somebody else said earlier in the comments, no, I do not get paid by Ubiquiti. I like their gear, so I make videos on it. That's it. Grant, no problem. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Meraki are the worst. We rip out a lot of Meraki stuff. The Ender community and access to parts. I just need to figure out the leveling, which shouldn't be that hard. I just need to spend some time with it, like an hour, and I'll be good. What else were you going to talk about? I think that was, yeah. I mean, ask more questions. I was just doing, I'll probably stay on here till 10, so another 15-ish minutes. And then I probably should get ready for the wedding. I'm hoping this week they release some stuff. I don't know what, but I hope they release something. They did just come out with a UniFi EA. Here, I'll bring up the tweet that Marcus said. He's a Ubiquiti employee, so I mean, I guess I could reread his tweet. There's not a whole bunch in his tweet anyway about the early access version, but he says, hey, Ubiquiti friends, if you were looking to choose what networks you want IDS IPS on working in WireGuard VPN client, take a look at the new early access 8.0.2. I am currently running it, and that's all I'll say about it. Where are we going here? There we go. Just go to the main page, shall we? Okay, let me hit that. What else? What is coming up this week? So yeah, I'll probably do this video this week because it's not overly complicated. We're literally just going to download some apps, test it out, show you Uptime Kuma, do open speed test, probably put UniFi Network on, show you how to direct some access points to it. Maybe I'm going to look at a couple other things. Sync thing is always something that I've wanted to look into as well. I know Lawrence Systems does some videos on it, so I might check that out. Other than that, I don't know what I'm going to put on it. Justin Doctor, no worries. I mean, not everybody can make them, so it's all good. UDM Pro SE question. I'm planning on using Bell Alliant Fiber into an SP Plus. I need to know. I know the VLAN tag is 35 and it doesn't require PPPoE. Have you had any issues? I haven't actually done that, so I don't think you're going to have any issues. Have you heard any about the security IDS IPS part where will they release a real-time service? I'm not sure about that. I haven't heard that, no. I'm not sure what they do on the back end. Let's see. Have they released anything new? Whoops, UI.com. I got the job that we just did, the Access 4. I got to go back there. We still have 1, 2. I think we have 3 doors to do. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 doors to do and a few outdoor cameras, which I don't know how we're going to get to it because it's very high up in the air. We might have to rent a lift or something like that. Trying to think what I want to get some on-site jobs done. I was going to start filming a little bit yesterday when we were doing the UniFi Access, but we were rushed because the traffic was, it took us 2 hours to get there, 2.5 hours. Should only take us 45 minutes. And then we only had maybe an hour and a half to get the work done before we had to go to the concert. Joe, how's it going? Good morning. It is very early in the morning. Oh my God. I'm exhausted. I don't know how I'm going to make it through this wedding. I don't think it requires any special. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. Gosh, I'm glad I remembered. So I reached out on Twitter and I said, does anybody out there have a SunMax solar point? Why am I doing this? I don't know. For some reason, I just kind of got interested in solar and maybe doing remote camera setups. And this looked like a great product. But as many of you know, if you tried to buy it, they haven't been available for, years or however long. It's not a super new, it's not a new product by any means. Crosstalk had a video on it, I think 6 years ago or something like that. So I reached out and somebody got back to me. They had a brand new one. I think it was an EA version one in the box, and I am buying it from them. So I'm going to end up getting this because at the farm, they did want some remote cameras near the back of, I think it was their horse barn somewhere, which was it was far away. We couldn't run a cable. And we're not trenching for that. So I'm like, maybe we could figure out something solar. I could have done something solar without this, but I think this is going to be cool. So what we'll do, we'll end up putting 2 point-to-point links, and we'll attach this to it as the switch in the, converter, whatever, a couple batteries. I've already ordered some solar panels, which I don't remember what I ordered. So let's check. What did I order? Cody, what did you order? Let me just copy. Oh, I ordered 2 of those. Whoops. Oh, whatever. Just going to copy the text here. Then I'm going to sign out. I don't know anything about solar, so this is going to be interesting. So I ordered 2 of these panels for some reason. What the heck? Hold on a sec. Why didn't that sign me out? Incognito mode. Here we go. Oh, it's probably because I used that link. Oh, God. Give me a sec here. Why is it still showing that? You know what? I'm just going to take a screenshot of it. That'll be easier. Okay. There we go. So I ordered 2 of these panels. I'm not sure if they're going to be great or they're going to work, but in my research, it seemed like they would be fine. And then I ordered a couple mounts, and then we're going to have to order a pole, a couple batteries, and see how to mount it. I don't know. I think it's just going to be a fun project, and I'll probably end up filming it if I do it. I'm not sure how long the power back will last. I'm not sure. I think quite a while. But the solar panels are supposed to charge the battery. Anyway, I hope. That's the plan. The only problem with this thing here, where'd it go, is it does 24 volt DC or 24 volt PoE. And I think the only cameras that work with that are the G3 line, but I think they have a 24 volt to PoE plus adapter. PoE plus, I think it's PoE plus adapter, Ubiquiti. Ah, no, that's not it. I forget what it's called. Oh, this is it here. Instant PoE. I think this will work. I'm not 100% sure. But an instant PoE adapter designed for indoor use that transform almost any Ubiquiti PoE device into 48 volt PoE, whatever. Transforms 24 volt devices to 40. I don't even know if that's going to work. I think that should work. But if that works, I'm going to have to order a couple of these. We'll have to put it in some sort of NEMA box outside so that, because this is indoor rated, so we don't have any moisture or anything getting in the box. I don't know. It's going to be a cool project, I think. Other than that, if you guys have any last questions, I'm going to stay on here a few more minutes. But what I was thinking about using for the point-to-point, because I already have them in my garage. What was I going to use? Is it 60 gigahertz? I think it was the gigabeams. Oh, it's these right here. I already have these in my garage, so they're doing nothing. I'm probably going to just use these. And then for the gate, if we have to end up putting point-to-point, we're going to do the building-to-building bridges. I have those in my garage as well. Thank you very much. I'm not sure how to say that name, but I appreciate you coming by. Do you use Wi-Fi meshing with your APs? Not really. We usually hard cable everything. Everywhere we can. I try my best not to mesh anything. Oh, they have a lot of this in stock. We have the Wave Nano. See, the Wave stuff would be cool to test out too. It's freaking expensive. Like, can I put, okay, so these are P2P or point to multi-point. But what does it connect to? Compatibility. Oh, so the Wave AP or the micro. So that would be 266. Oh my lord, that's expensive. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to use what's in my garage for this project. This would be cool to test out, though. I think it would be really neat. If you have stuff sitting in your garage, you can bring some of it to me to open up some space. The thing is, I end up, if I gave it away, then the next week I would need it. And that's like, if you see, well, you can't really see. I have these tote drawers. They're just stuffed full of cabling. It's just like power cables and stuff like that, but there's no order to it. It's messy as heck. And I did before clean it out, and then, you know, a week later I needed the cables, which really sucked. Thanks for your videos and stream. I'm going to start my day. Yes, I will try to have fun at the wedding. I'll try not to fall asleep. Jacob, you're awake after that long day. Well, I already have the gigabeams though. Light beam AC covers 20 kilometers. This is not going to be anywhere near that. It's going to be like 200 feet at max. Nano beams. Where do they even have the nano beams? Oh, yeah. Those aren't bad. I mean, I could always use nano stations. Well, how much traffic can these push? It doesn't even say. And that's just on the 5 gigahertz. Yeah, I don't want to spend any more money. That's the thing. Let's just see. Oops, 24 volt nano. Oh, gosh. Yeah, these aren't bad. 132 bucks. 10 gig link, 450. So I think the ones that I'm going to be doing, aren't they a gig? Not that it really matters. And I heard you could put these LTU lights into point-to-point mode. I kind of just like the look of them. They're small form factor. Very long day, well, I'm sure of it. Yeah. Well, now you have a day to rest up. I got an hour before I got to leave for the wedding. Am I going to be able to squeeze a nap in, or do I finish or start playing some more Spider-Man 2? This is kind of interesting, the UISP box. What fits in there, though? Oh, it's the router switch. I heard these aren't, I mean, the box is probably fine. This is just like the utility box. But I heard, well, I think this is the route. Oh, this is just the router. I think I have the router. I did a video on it, but I don't do a whole lot of UISP stuff. And in the video, I kept saying USIP, something like that, and people were going nuts over it. All right, everybody seems to be dropping, so that is a cue for me to drop too. Everybody have a great rest of your weekend. Take care. There should be some more stuff out this week. I have no idea what, but there's going to be something. Have a great weekend and talk to you later. Bye.